a lot of them that don't really know that I know that he slept with them. When you have pillow talk with someone, he wasn't just my boyfriend. He was my husband. So even though we found our way back to a friendship, it's just that. We're friends. So I still ask questions and go, you know what about that time? Did you sleep with her? He said, yeah. I go, really? He go, mm-hmm. And I go, wow. She's still in my face and she don't even think I know. I knew that there was some inappropriate things that was going on, that why he was coming back and forth with Turks, and I couldn't stop him from coming to my house when I would say to him, I no longer want you in the vicinity of me. You and I are no longer friends.
You said this to him?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And he would still come over anyway?
Mm-hmm.
In your house?
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne Martin has been living his best life ever since he announced his engagement to his model girlfriend, Ashley Marie Jones. But Lisa Raye is warning Ashley that she better keep her male relatives and friends away from Dwayne if she really wants the marriage to have a decent shot at working out. And Lisa Raye wasn't just talking for nothing. She came with receipts, baby, showing exactly how Dwayne practically kicked her out of her own marriage with Michael McKissick. Dwayne got so close to Michael, was bringing him girls, whispering in his ear and poking little holes in Lisa Raye's new marriage until everything eventually fell apart.
You said about some of the demise that Duane Martin, who was an actor who was with you on All of Us, led to the demise of that marriage because he led your husband in certain ways astray.
First, let me say this. I would not give him that much credit to say that he broke up my marriage.
Okay.
That's not what was said. What I said was Dwayne was instrumental in being with my husband, being promiscuous, introducing him to other women. And as my friend, I think that that's pretty backstabbing, pretty disappointing. And just all around that, for me, is just like cause for me not to even...
People do nasty little trifling things all the time. And it may have been a different story if Dwayne had gotten to know Lisa Raye's ex-husband on his own and started playing like that. But the reason Dwayne was even allowed into where Michael and Lisa Raye lived in the Turks and Caicos in the first place was because he and Lisa were tight. They had become colleagues and really good friends. Dwayne was her co-star in the sitcom All of Us, and the two of them would always show up at each other's birthday parties and family events and things of that nature. Lisa was so close to Dwayne that she and his ex-wife Tisha Campbell also became friends. But Lisa Raye's loyalty was always to Dwayne because he was the one that she got to know first. But Dwayne was only friends with her for the reasons that it could benefit him. Lisa Raye was this beautiful Hollywood A-lister and a wife to a prime minister with connections and access to all sorts of rooms that Dwayne couldn't have gotten himself into without knowing her. When she secured her relationship with Michael McKissick, Dwayne hopped aboard the Opportunity Express and held tightly to his free pass. He was gonna be rubbing shoulders and shaking hands with politicians and businessmen and folks with real money, status, and power. Y'all, look at it this way. Dwayne wasn't earning much money from his acting career. That whole thing was becoming a dumpster fire. The bigger star of his relationship was always Tisha Campbell, and he had started looking for other ways to line his pockets. And that other way turned out to be Lisa Raye's husband, Michael McKissick. Michael wanted to turn Turks and Caicos into the Gucci of the Caribbean and get it buzzing with Hollywood celebs. And in order to make that happen, he needed a connection to Hollywood. And that was one of the reasons he married Lisa Raye. Now, Lisa Raye had to make certain sacrifices in order to be with Michael. She couldn't be lassoing in all of the acting gigs that she used to have once she was first lady. And as soon as she and Michael made things official, one of the first people Lisa introduced him to was Dwayne. But that turned out to be one of the worst mistakes of her life, along with keeping Nicole Murphy as a friend. Because if you know, you know.
It becomes disrespectful and in your face. It made me say, oh no, I don't love you that much to go through nothing like this.
He was disrespectfully cheating?
Mm-hmm.
In what way? How did that look for you?
Friends, you know, you going out of town with my friends and propositioning people and taking even my male friends and making them, coerce with you. And it's like you put them in a compromising position because they're my friend. And now you're trying to buy their loyalty, and now they're feeling compromised. Like, I want to tell Lisa Raye, but I still want to go out of town to Prague with him, and I still want to ride in a private plane, and I still want to be invited to the party. So I'm just going to plead the fifth and not say anything, and maybe that's it. And it's like, no. You have to remember, I introduced you to him. You're my friend. So I thought, but if we're not friends anymore, then let me know that. Then I know how to play you. But I was thinking that we were cool. We not cool? Just let me know. And I found a lot of that.
Michael extended a hand to Dwayne and best believed that Dwayne took full advantage and used it as a way to really put his big old foot in Lisa Raye's marriage. It really do be your friend sometimes. Lisa Raye opened up her home to him, and he came there with other women and tried to turn a union of two into a union of many. No one is trying to say that her ex-husband is innocent in all of this, because he was the one still cheating and carrying on with any and everything in a skirt. But Dwayne shouldn't have been anywhere close to supporting that kind of behavior, especially with Lisa Raye being the homie.
And that's why I can't respect him, because we had a one-on-one discussion. It was like, what are you doing? My marriage is new. I don't know what you do in your marriage. I don't even know how you conduct your marriage, but whatever it is, leave mine alone. I said this. And for him to just bald-facedly say, hey, if it ain't me, it's going to be somebody. It was like, what? I feel like Michael, my ex-husband, thought that I have a friend now that's in Hollywood. So really, he could replace you because now he can bring me everyone in Hollywood that I need.
Here's a very unpopular opinion about this whole thing, or at least something that we don't really talk about a lot. It's plausible that Dwayne may have some sort of dirt on Michael in case ish hits the fan. Michael still did himself in and was forced to resign due to allegations of corruption right around the time Lisa Raye filed for divorce. Once Michael started hanging out with Dwayne more, he started getting sucked up into the glitz of Hollywood. And Lisa Raye did ask Dwayne to back off and allow her and her ex-husband to have a decent chance at working it out. But can you believe that this man-child would show up at Lisa Raye's house unannounced and be living it up like Michael married him as a second wife? It's really the audacity for me. Dwayne really encouraged Michael to be out here wilding, and he was pretty much doing the same thing to his wife Tisha. And maybe there was even a little something going on the side between Dwayne and Michael, because you remember what they were saying about how tight Dwayne's friendship is with Will Smith.
Saw sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Duane Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, but I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too, so I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they're calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. And I'm like, yo, kind of down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up on him. Like, it was in there.
And of course, the people have a few choice words for Dwayne. Quote, Dwayne's persona on Hollywood Husbands said it all. He played that guy who would do anything and cross anyone to get what he wants. We been new, end quote. And another, quote, I feel like Duane Martin wanted to destroy other people's marriage and happiness. Too bad Michael took the bait, end quote. And another, quote, that's it. Someone needs to do an expose on Duane Martin. He got Martin canceled all those years ago, convinced Lisa Raye's husband to cheat and leave her, drained Tisha of all their money, all while effing Will Smith for the past 20 years. That ninja is diabolical, end quote. But do you guys really think that Dwayne has a hand in this? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies.